Welcome to another video where I record myself doing things I've never done before and try not to cock them up. It's normally going to be cooking stuff I'm doing, but something a little bit different. Now, this is obviously a chef's knife. It's an 8-inch blade. It's marked Sabati on the handle, which doesn't mean very much. I'll get to that in a minute. But it's got, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it's got a broken tip. Now, I'm a kitchen area dealer, and the stuff I sell is antique, but every once in a while I'll get new bits that come through in mixed auction lots or whatever. Things like this, they normally just go to skip, but this is actually quite a nice knife, so I'm going to have a go grinding the blade, see if I can make it usable. I would say it's absolutely filthy. I've not bothered cleaning it up, so apologies for the mank, but that's because if this doesn't work, I am just going to bin it. So yeah, it's made by a company called Déglon. In France, there is a very faint laser etch that you cannot, no, can't see it, doesn't matter. But I've had a look, and Nisbets, the casing supply company, they're still selling this for 58 quid on sale, so it's a decent knife, you know. And if I can get it tarted up a bit, I will use it. The Sabati thing's quite interesting. People think it's a brand, but it's not really. I think there's a company called Sabati, I think, is still making them. But it's really more of a mark of quality on French steel. So it's a bit like, I don't know, Sheffield was in England or Solingen in Germany. And that really, it's supposed to mean that the knife's made somewhere in the Auvergne. There's a wee commune called Thiers that's supposed to be really good for steel. But yeah, anybody can call the knife Sabatier, so don't pay a lot of money for one unless you know it's what you want. But the idea is here, I've already taken a Sharpie, and if you can see the black bit there, I'm going to try and grind that down, and with a bit of luck we'll lose a few millimetres off the blade, but we'll have something usable. Now, if I was being sensible, I would have the workbench out the shed, I would be putting this on a bench grinder, be a hell of a lot quicker, but it's Scotland, it's November, it's chucking it down, and I don't need anything else from out there, so I have got my little, can I move that? There we go. Got a little adjustable clamp here, a little vise, and in it I've put a scythe stone, because funnily enough I don't spend that much time sharpening scythes. My knives, I use a 4-sided diamond block, but I'm going to be taking a lot of metal off this, so I don't want to knacker my block, you know. So that's the theory. There we go. Theory is the back of the knife, that's called the spine, and I'm going to, with a bit of luck, grind this bit down. We might get something usable, I don't know. I'm going to keep filming, but this is going to be hella noisy, so I will put it on fast forward and we'll see what happens. Is that really? My hands are covered in calluses from kettlebell training, but even I'm not that stupid, so I'm going to put some cut-proof gloves on, because you can guarantee I'm going to slip. Right, back to it. Right, you know what, I'm going to jump cut. God knows how long this is going to take. Right, nearly there. This has been about 10 minutes, and you can see it's... No, you can't, because you're not in frame. There you go. It's getting there. It's getting there. Put it back and fast forward again. I just had to move it so I wasn't leaning around the tripod. Right. Nearly. Not quite. Right, the annoying thing is, well, there's a wee kink. Don't know if you can see that. Yeah, don't know. Keep on. Sorry, I'm holding it up to the window for a bit of light so I can see. Oh, so nearly there. Yeah, so I'm just using the rubber on the vise to kind of gently work that little bend out. Oops. You're probably not going to see any of this. Right, that has been about 15 minutes, I reckon. Pretty happy with that. So yeah, cool, that worked. I'm going to go and clean this up. If you do end up with a knife with a broken tip, just bear in mind, I mean, I know obviously not everyone's going to have sharpening stones and stuff knocking about, but if you do have access to them, better yet if you've got a bench grinder, just grind down the spine, keep your knife. Alright, cheers.